Percent problems, problem solving. All right, we've already talked about in a previous video the three things that all percent problems have. Generically speaking, that's the percent, the whole, base, or total, and the part. The key that you need to remember is the important word of. Whatever the percent is taken of is your whole amount, or some teachers call it the base amount, or some teachers just refer to it as the total. We've talked about the two different ways of solving percent problems, the percent equation and the percent proportion. Let's look at an actual problem together. Heather has decided to give part of her salary to charity. If she gave $4,805 to charity and this was 6.2% of her salary, how much money was her salary? Let's start by talking about the percent equation. Now, you need to remember the percent never stays in percent form. It goes into decimal form. And the way that I got this is I took the percent form and I moved that decimal point 2 places to the left to get the 6 in the hundredths, because percent means out of 100. Now, what is the percent taken of? Remember, the word of can mean times. So what is that percent going to be timesed by? Well, it says the percent is of her salary. Do they ever tell us what her salary is? No, they don't. In fact, it literally says how much money was her salary. So we're going to call that a variable. You can choose any variable that you would like. Now, Heather has decided to give part of her salary to charity. We are told what that part is, $4,805. So that is going to be the part, and that's going to be equal to the percent of decimal form times our unknown salary. Since the variable that we're solving for is not by itself, we're going to have to divide to solve. Inverse of multiplication is division. And that'll give you $77,500 for her salary. Now, we could also solve this using the percent proportion. 6.2% means 6.2 out of 100. Whatever the percent is taken of will be your whole amount or your base amount. That is the denominator of your fraction. And again, we don't know what that total salary is, so that is a variable. We do know that the part, which is the numerator that she's given to charity, is $4,805. Cross multiply and solve, you will get the exact same answer. Let's look at the idea of commission. This is a real life idea that some people actually get paid by commission. Now, how does it work? It is calculated from a percentage of the price of what someone sells. We can take the percent equation and instead of using generic words like the part or the whole or base, we can replace them with words that make more sense for commission problems. The part would be the commission, and the whole amount or base amount would be the price of what is sold. This formula can be used for any commission problem. For example, a real estate agent earns 3% commission on the sale of a house. If a house sells for $245,000, how much commission will the real estate agent earn? Let's use that formula that I was just talking about. Let's start with the percent. We know it was 3%, but remember, that never stays in percent form. It always goes in decimal or fraction form. 3% is 3/100ths. What is the price of what was being sold? Well, the house is being sold for $245,000, so that is the price of what is sold. That's going to be equal to the unknown commission that this problem has. How much commission? X commission. You can pick any letter you want. Since this time the variable is by itself, we do not have to divide at all on both sides. The variable is already by itself. So take 0.03 times 245,000 in your calculator and you get $7,350.